Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another backpack build run, and today I'm gonna be doing a run with the Reaper, as the Reaper got a bunch of different changes and they added a bunch of different things to it. Let's see what we're gonna do. New ranked game, let's see how this is gonna go. I right away start with Leaf Badge to maybe rotate into the Ranger. Honestly, I don't want to do that. Let's get a healing orb here early, nice and early for cheap. 2 coins, and let's see how we're gonna go here. I would like to get a shovel, honestly. That's a decent weapon early game, so let's go for a pan. Maybe we're gonna find a broom next. Let's roll into inventory space, backpack. I found a shield, that's nice. In general, the play with the Reapers, we're gonna go poison, so storage coffin, 25% chance to inflict 1 poison. I found money early, that's always a good choice. Money early or shield, I think I'm gonna just go with the money and maybe lose the first fight, doesn't matter. Let's get inventory space. Garlic fits, banana fits. I mean, we can actually fit the garlic right this very moment, so let's actually do that. Let's actually put the food items next to the pan, and I think we're ready to go. And let's see how this is gonna go. The idea is we're gonna try to inflict as much poison to the opponents as possible. Maybe I'm even gonna get the poison pan. We're gonna see what exactly we're gonna do. I have regen, and they're also poison build. They have a Gooberite here, so they should have a little bit more healing than us. But I also have regen, so maybe I should have more healing than them. I don't know. It's a race we missed there. Wow, we almost died, but we actually won. Very nice, because you win in draws. And I found our pan. That's not useful for us. We're gonna buy this. Heal 5 and 3 for each light item. Not really. What does this combine into? Man, I really enjoy that I have this alt-tab button here. I can see what combines into what. Somebody also told me to go like a Turbo Shelly build. That could be a thing. Anyway, for now, let's actually roll into inventory space if we can do so. Let's actually buy... If it's cheap, you buy it. Inventory is here. Broom is here, so I can create the item I want for the shovel. I could go for pocket sand. I could go for leather bag. Simple, clean. Let's go for the fight here. Theoretically, we should be losing. But we're gonna win, you know it. Wait. I would like the broom to actually be inside of this thing, so it also poisons the opponents. So let's do this. It needs like a little bit of reorganization here. Very quick and easy. You know what? Give me a sec to reorganize a little bit. Okay, perfect. That did not even take that long. And we're ready. Let's go. I think this was not even edited. Maybe the healing orb should be in there, but I don't think that's gonna make that much of a difference. This guy is going for chessboard. That's a loss on your end, that you didn't even place the pots correctly. They have a chance to resist blindness and ice. Yeah, this is not a build. I'm not fighting against anything. Let's combine here. Let's see what the first item we're gonna go get is. Fortune's Kiss. A bit unlucky. Chance-based effects are 3% more likely to trigger. Gain 1 luck if you have at least 5 luck. Gain a random other buff instead. Chance-based things. We're gonna be a bit chance-based if we're gonna go poison. You know what? Specifically chance-based is stun, if I go for the stun hammer dagger build. So Fortune's Kiss fits a decent amount. Gain 1 luck if you have at least 5, gain a random other buff, that might be helpful. Repeat a random start of battle effect once per item. Trigger fast for each start of item. Battle effect. I don't think I'm gonna go any start of battle effects. Honestly. No. We're gonna just go with Fortune's Kiss. This fits a lot of things that have to do well with luck. And this even has a chance to inflict blind. And we now are allowed to rotate into a fire build. I don't really want that. Let's go even more money gain. We've got the shovel, which we wanted. Attack speed, let's roll into maybe flying agarics, inventory space. We found a deck of cards. Honestly, there is a deck of cards built in this character that exists, so I would like to try that, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. As an idea, at least. I would like to sell the shiny shell to get my first deck of cards card going on. Reflect 3 debuffs. If there are no duplicate cards before this, also steal 3 buffs. This is actually good, and it's also cheap, so let's go for it. And I also found a hammer, so we maybe go for a dagger build. We're gonna see. We're like all over the place right now. We don't know what we're gonna go. We don't know if we're gonna go, you know, what is this called? We don't know if we're gonna go with garlics, with mushrooms. We don't know what we're gonna go with yet. For now, it's good as is. This guy's a spikes build. We should not really have issues with this. We should be beating the early game. So Reaper used to always be the early game free wins character, and I think it still is. We found a free cheap little inventory space here. I would like to bring in the hammer and start smacking those good old piggy banks. So we start gaining some power here. Energy is very high. The hammer alone is pretty high, so if I even take that away, it's gonna be pretty high. A higher chance to stun here is good. I would say let's get the Uno reverse card so we steal some buffs from opponents, and in general I think we are good here. And I want the hammer to start breaking things. Let's roll them. Your next card is crit if the cards are before odds gain 3. 2 luck and 3 spikes. Honestly, no. Let's get inventory space. If anything, I would like to get the piggy bank right this moment. So we start making money. So let's go. The reason why I'm keeping this deck of cards going here is because even though it's not really that good, yeah, we're gonna steal 3 buffs here. Nice, we got some luck away from them. And stunning here is good. In general, once again, hammer, one of the better weapons early game. Stunned again, they healed. Poison's going well, it's helping us. We have 3 regen, they have 1. And this stun here is, by the way, 58% chance to stun right now. So we might do a dagger build with poison. We might do a poison flask build. We need to find poison flasks in general. That thing became a bunch of coins. So this you just sell for 5 coins. So you pretty much front load the income from the piggy banks. That's what this does. Instead of waiting for 5 turns to get 5 coins, we're gonna just get 5 coins right now. Obviously later down the run that's gonna be less money, but right now it's more money. Get this. Number of cards before this is odd, gain 2 luck and 3 spikes. I mean, 2 luck and 3 spikes is good, especially because the accuracy of this is abysmal. So let's definitely do that. Let's go here. Your next crit is a hit also is nice. If the number of cards before this is odd. By the way, you can see if it's active or not. You see this is green right now. If you go like this, it's grayed out. So you can see that it's active because it's green. And this is also active. Let's roll them. Found a nice cheap health potion. I still don't know what the build is gonna be. Let's get the attack speed for now. And let's push everything one to the right real quick. Of course, the attack speed should also be in Fortuna's thing. I don't really care about that. Also not about the shielding. We found our first Pestilence Flask, which is important. I do want to go poison build, so Pestilence Flask joins. Let us continue playing on. I think we're good as we are in general. This here has a high chance for poisoning. We don't... this guy should beat us. Theoretically, they have a lot more poison. Actually, they have an insane amount of poison more than us. They have the Pandemonium, which is every time food activates, they poison. So we shouldn't get like super heavy poisoned here. But we actually won because of the burst we have. Wow, we actually won because of the burst. Insane. Because this thing is doing like an insane amount of damage, and I'm also stealing buffs. And I'm also deflecting debuffs. Pop it. Give me more coins. And we just high rolled another. How many uniques are we rolling here? Can be thrown once per battle. On hit, inflict 3 ice. That's it. But the weapon connected to this also inflicts 1 ice on hit. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but do I care about this, is the question. It's good and all, but let's get the Pestilence Flask. And for now, let's just have it here. This thing says that the opponent gets poisoned if they heal. They will heal. I could go for a banana, which in general helps. By the way, also why we did a bunch of damage is because this crit and also 3 spikes is useful. And then also this thing reflected 3 debuffs, so the opponent got poisoned like very heavily. Let's roll him here. I found my first dagger. I think the play is to go for the poison dagger build. That is my decision now. This dagger appeared early enough for the poison dagger build to be a good idea. Let's just do a quick swap here. Not that hard to do, like this. I think nice. And then we're gonna go for the poison dagger build now. Decision has been made. Decisions. I would like you to be here. So we continue gaining attack speed. You can go here, so we get a bunch of coins. Do I want to high roll? Honestly, no. The daggers are rare, so right now is the rare chance. And I found a Hollow Lizard. And I found the Flying Agaric, which is a bit more important than the Hollow Lizard. What does this combine with? The Poison Flask. Yeah, we're gonna go with Flying Agaric here. Hollow Lizard is unimportant. What we do care about is finding Demonic Flasks. Maybe the Doom Cap would be nice, inflicting some poison. Hollow Lizard could really fit with a Ruby Chunk, and now that I'm thinking about this, is actually really important. If I have 12 heat, I'm gonna have a 30% chance to stun the opponent. So I could go a little bit into that idea. Should have gotten the flame thing, obviously, that I previously had a choice to get, but let's get the Hollow Lizard for now. And I mean, right now this doesn't really work. Let's do it like this. Deck of cards. Reorganize. Deck of cards, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. This does damage and gives us heat based on how far away the string it is. You can go here, by the way. And this can go here. Nice. And we're gonna still break the piggy bank next turn. I would like that for the very next turn. So let's go. Seems to me that this is working. Could have also gotten the stone there, but it's okay. So now we do have a dagger that fires every time we stun the opponent, and we have a high chance to stun. Specifically, we have 58% chance to stun. Look how we're doing an insane amount of damage whenever we're smacking there. Easy enough. Easy enough. Opponent's toast. Break another piggy bank. And I found another item, by the way. Insane. I found another. We found a stone badge here. Throw this out. Stone badge allows us to only find non-class items. Which means that whatever you're seeing... Not this. Remove this. These items are not going to be shown again. I guess gated item and craft items. These items are not going to be shown. What? That's it? Yeah, no, I would like this to be shown, actually. Yeah, forget the stone badge. Give me the poison. Give me the more energy. That's actually extremely important for the hammer. And I would even say give me a banana here to actually make the hammer be a bit better. This here, by the way, should go inside of the zone. Yeah, I need to reorganize a little bit. Oh, it's good where it is right there. Let's roll them. I would say, actually, I would like this dagger to also be inside the zone. You know what? It's not that hard to do. Here you go. This now has an inflict 2 poison and extra attacks. Found the lovers, which gives us regen and deals damage and lifesteal. If the number of cuts before this even gain to regen and healing is increased by 6%. Okay, this did not used to be like that. They buffed the lovers. Okay, okay, they're buffing things. I think I'm gonna get that. Let's roll them. I found a nice old corrupted crystal. I don't think this really fits anywhere other than the fact that I could go for cap of discomfort. So I take less damage early game as I'm a poison build, and my opponent's healing is reduced, also important. Also go for strong demonic flask, which is important. When they low life, they take damage and debuff. Yeah, damage for each debuff, and your opponent harms and lifesteal for 3 seconds, or reduce your opponent's healing. Maybe, but I'm not sure about it right now. Anyway, I would like this dagger to get some attack speed. I would like the dagger to get some attack speed. Nice. The lovers I need to somehow fit. Let's roll them. I have 1 coin. I found another hollow lizard, so I now might get the dragon. Right? Because that's the idea here. Banana is here, and recover resilience is here. The thing I previously was saying that I could have maybe gone into. So this now needs to get a little bit reorganized here, because I need to somehow fit everything. Perfect, so this is ready. And once again, there is an animation here. Look at this. There is a VI here if it's here, but if it's here, there is a star. Little heart. So I like that. And let's continue on. The build is all over the place for now, but I think it's pretty strong. I don't think we really have any issues as of the time being. Smack them, boom, boom. They got like instantly lose half their health. This guy's an I have 7 regen right away. And they're dead. Very fast, very quick. If I find our dagger, we're gonna be very strong. This seems to be one of my fastest runs yet. And I'm going for the Hexblade. This thing, Cursed Dagger. On stun, trigger an extra attack, and on hit, inflict 2 random debuffs. Might not always be poison, but it's 2 random debuffs. And this and the items started with this are gonna have crit chance and accuracy. And this is gonna go here. So now these items are affected, and because this is in itself is a dagger, that means that it also does the dagger effect. And I found a Pestilence Flask, which obviously combos with finding another poison dagger. I found a Hollow Lizard again. Let's definitely go for that. So we do damage at the end and gain heat. I don't want another Uno Reverse, honestly. On reveal reflector. I mean, I could... Nah, let's roll him. Inventory spaces here, and I found the dagger right away. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dagger's here. The Wind Police has joined the fight. We're gonna get this. Whenever items gain 10 buffs, heal for 12. On items use buffs. I'm not really using. And even if I upgrade this with a poison, items use 10 debuffs. The buffs inflict 2 poison and gain 1 mana. I'm not gonna use buffs. I think we're good with what we have. Let's go on. Maybe I could go even more deep into garlic. We're gonna see how this is gonna go. The idea is we're gonna stun and bun. Stun and bun. That's the build here. Stun and bun. They're half health already. Stun them again. I might need another banana now that I'm thinking about it. They're gone. They're instantly gone. We're a very, very bursty build. It seems like we're a poison build, but we're not. Poison are we like a dagger hammer slammer build. Hammer slammer build with a 58% or whatever it is chance to stun. Is there not another thing that gives us chance to stun higher? Lucky Piggy, right? Yeah, but I could have... yeah, Lucky Pig doesn't exist right now. Roll him. Lovers for even more regen, so we're a bit more defended. I would say, yeah. Let's also get some more attack speed. This attack speed should go... I guess here, honestly. Nice. And now we can definitely do some shenanigans here with the dragons. Nice. And I have another lover, so this guy should go here. This does not want duplicate, so it should go here. And I think we're good. Nice. And I have 2 dragons at the end to close the game out. Mana gain, glowing crown, becoming vulnerable, and cleanse blindness. I mean, cleansing blindness is a bit important for us, but is this even gonna cleanse even remotely close to us? How fast we need to? I don't think I care about that. I think we care about a little bit more about energy. Yes on this and yes on this. That's just inventory space. I think we're good to go. Let's go. I feel like we're extremely busted. This is Spike's build. This should destroy us. Spike's build are very strong against us. Yep, and we're gone. And we're gonzo. We had it, by the way. If the last dragon opened up at the last moment there, we would have won. And we found what? Either mana gain more buffs, that's useless to us. Repeat the random start of battle effect, that's pretty much completely useless. Shields have a higher chance to block, and armor triggers faster. That's also not really a thing. So I just got a bunch of things that do nothing. A bit unlucky here. Intermax health and weapons deal 5% on Emperor. I mean, I am a weapon build, but I think we're gonna just go with random and maybe we're gonna sell it. Out of battle, both players take less damage for 10 seconds. Does that actually help us? This feels like bad for us. I mean, I am a poison build, but me taking less damage... I mean, we're super bursty, so I think I should sell this. I'm gonna keep it for now and see how it goes. Found the best card for the deck build, so the Fool. Cards are revealed 50% faster. So that's really, really, really good. We're gonna go definitely the inventory space things we wanted. So, you go here, you go... I guess here, and you go back there, and you now go here. Nice, it actually fits. Everything fits. Definitely get the Fool. This should always be the first card. And this goes there, this goes there, and this goes here. And then there should be a card over there, which cannot really fit. I can just do this for the time being. Nice, and let's roll them. I found the Jinx Killer, the most powerful and best card in the game. I think this is like literally the best spot for it. If not there, then here. I mean, here is the best spot for it because it hits the banana, and banana is important. But here it hits both of the Garrics. Of course, the other choice is to bring the banana down here. And now it hits the banana and pretty much hits the whole board. Especially hitting the Fortune's Kiss is important. And this can go here to power up the speed of those. Nice, 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 nice. Cup of Resilience, so I don't get destroyed. Maybe I should just go with 3 or 4 Cup of Resiliences, and early game I should be immune, because if I have a Cup of Resilience and I also have this, I can bring my damage down to take 100% less damage early game, and then just win, right? And then just win. So maybe that fits as a build. We're just a Cup of Resilience, 100% less damage taken early game build. Spikes are my only issue, but spikes are not an issue if I do not die from them. Also, shields are also an issue because we will have energy issues. They have already 40 poison. You know what? Yeah, both players taking less damage helps us because I won't die and then the opponent dies from poison. What is this? If I'm below 70, gain a bunch of stats. Now we're gonna have a resilience here. Nice and safe. My inventory space management is a little bit of an issue as of this moment. Mana gain, a bit irrelevant. I'd like to find poison. I found a Joker from Balatro. Jumbo, gain 6 random buffs. For each pair before is this one crit. For each 3 of a kind before. Weapons, useless stamina. That's extremely good. For each 3 of a kind before. For each 2 of a kind, 4 of a kind before activate 2 random revealed cards except Jimbo themselves. You know what? That's actually also good. Give me Jimbo. Jimbo like Jimbo. And right now this is doing what? 1 pair. Wait, it says 2 pairs, 2 pairs. It's the 2 lovers and it's the 2 dragons. So right now it does resist 2 crits at the very end. I would like to get the upgrade on the Cap of Resilience, because this is now going to be 25 for 5 seconds instead of 25 for 3 seconds. And of course also the opponents are going to not get buffs, so we're going to get that, and obviously the inventory space, and I think we're good to go. It's a stun and... yeah, it's just a hammer slammer build, man, with a sideways deck of cards. So right now I'm taking like 60% less damage. So I'm not going to die from spikes again, that's the main play. And I'm taking 35% less damage. And now we just hope that the poison... yeah, they're gone. That's how macaroni strong we are. Let's go to survival round. Wow, we're a very, 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 very powerful build right now. Attack speed, that should go here, making the Torquilla a bit faster. And this should go here. Have discomfort in itself. 7 debuffs with shielding, nice. Let's roll them. I found a nice little inventory space. It goes here. Yes, and this is a Death Scythe, inflict poison. Poison items inflict more poison. I mean, I'm not a poison build, I'm a hammer slammer build. This here, though, doesn't matter. 0.3 damage free debuff on your opponent. Actually, this does not matter, because if the opponent's at half health, and they have like, let's say 50 poison, this does 15 damage. We're not a heavy super duper poison build. But what we do are, is this. I would like this. Items stroke 6% faster and gain chance to duplicate debuffs they inflict. And steal luck from the opponents. The crow. That's the play. I never had the crow before. I like that. Let's go on. We're about to do a crow for the first time ever. Let's see how this is gonna go. Here we have debuffs inflict do poison. Once again, we take 35% less damage early game. They also do that. And they have a shield, but they're gone. Nice. Hammer Slammer built with daggers works once again wonders. And Kapui, this is not Cap of Discomfort. And I found another Cap of Resilience. Also found the Lovers. Lovers is important because I want specifically that your weapons use 25% of the stamina for each 3 of a kind before. And this is gonna become a 3 of a kind if it joins. So this is definitely happening. This is also definitely happening. So you join here, you also join in general, and you also join in general. Because I do want to take even less damage early game. The early game is the only way we die. This is like a race build. So whoever kills the other one faster is gonna be winning always. I would like Jimbo to be here, I guess. Might as well do like this. Nice. So the lovers are all activated. I have 2 Cap of Resiliences. Plus the no rush, please. That should be enough for us to not really die early game. This is also dagger build with dragons. Yeah, we take 80% less damage early game, so we definitely don't die. And now we're taking 50, and now we're taking 20. And now I guess it's a shield build, so we really have issues here. They have 3D poison, 36 poison, 41 poison, 42. Come on, poison, help out. No. One more tick and we would have won there, but it's okay. Jaboom, and I got the crow. So now this is items trigger fast, and also they have a chance to duplicate debuffs they inflict. I'm not sure if chance to duplicate debuffs they inflict counts for the stun. Because if it counts for the stun, and the opponent gets stunned twice, that's insane. Gain in power, remove on stamina, not really. Glowing crown. Cleansing blindness, not really. I need a straight line here. Found another Jimbo, that's actually good. And found another Cap of Resilience for the early game, not loss. So the second Jimbo is gonna do the stamina thing again. So I'm gonna be super duper stamina heavy. Stamina unheavy, actually, the opposite of heavy. I need to pull everything one back, so reorganize time. And here we go, it's ready. And I found our Cap of Resilience, but does that even fit? Is now the issue. Does that even fit? I mean, as of this moment, it doesn't. But if I get the thread, let's take it, roll them. And I found the inventory space I wanted. Then I also found another dagger I want, and I also found another Jinx Torquilla. Then another Jinx Torquilla doesn't really fit. I think we're good as we are. So let's go without the Torquilla. We're gonna buy these two. This does not fit right now. Literally. I mean, is the garlic better than that? Maybe. It helps with boosting attack speed on the rest of these things. Okay, this is a Vampirism build with also a Ripsaw Blade. They have 10 Vampirism 11, which is a decent amount. We are applying a bunch of debuffs here. As long as I'm able to maintain... Oh, they're gone. They are gone, so man. They are gone. Very nice. I found the Heroic Potion, which might help us. But I think with the dual Jimbos, both of them removing 25% stamina of my weapons, I should not really have any issues whatsoever. Give me a dagger, put the resilience in, give me Poison Flask. Nope. I did find the Ruby Egg, which I can combine with Whole Lizard, but that's gonna take like 3.5 turns, and then I'm not really sure if it's ever gonna stun ever, so let's actually... You know, what am I thinking? This is gonna take 2 rounds, right? From Survive 3, Survive 2... Gonna pop and then survive 1, and we're gonna have a dragon. Why am I thinking about this? Because this dragon here says gain 1 heat when you have at least 12, 30% chance to stun your opponent for 0.4. And if I have the ruby chunk plus the hammer stunning the opponents, I'm gonna go ultra mega stun everybody. And then I might even throw away the whole deck build, like completely. Just throw the whole deck out and get space happening. But if I want to do that, I need to almost do that right now, right? I need to begin with this idea. I need to get this ruby egg inside the build. And the thing that's gonna definitely stay is gonna be the Hollow Lizard. So maybe the deck is gonna just be 2 Hollow Lizards, so I just get the heat fast, and then the chunk is gonna start stunning. Maybe the Fool and 2 Hollow Lizards or something. Actually, maybe Fool, 3 Hollow Lizards, and 2 Jimbos. Something like that could be the deck build after that. So I think I should already transition over to that idea. Although right now, Yeah, maybe should just sell the spades and sell the reverse. That's 10 coins right there. And then I, a lot faster, will be able to get my Jimbos making my energy faster. Because that's the only thing I really care about, right? I want the Jimbos to make my energy reserves just fly off the shelf fast. That's the idea here. I need these Jimbos to say like 25% stamina, 25% stamina. That's it. Like boom, 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 boom. And then that. So let's sell these two and get the egg. And then I'm going for the dragon plus the holy lizard here. So that is a new play. I know that not all of my lovers is activated, this one specifically, but we can't really do anything about that. I mean, we can do something. We would like to have that lizard a bit later. And with this idea, this lizard should also be a bit later. These, by the way, on their own, they just do damage and heal us. And they increase my healing also. Nope, it also only increase the healing if it's where it needs to be. Yeah, we want one more poison flask, by the way, and we should be good to go. One more poison flask. Yeah, these are gonna just start popping. Whoop, whoop. Hollow lizards gives us heat. If they have moon shields and whatnot, we really have issues. We are dying. Actually, I'm not really sure we can even beat this. And we're dead. Nice. We don't have vampirism, which could keep us alive. Whoop, we found a blood harvester. Harvest 10 items, more vampirism and does more damage with vampirism. Guess what? We don't have vampirism. Literally what I said. How many unique did we roll today, man? That's insane. I rolled like crazy. Okay, we're gonna get this, and I think it's gonna push everything one to the right here. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. It's okay, we're gonna lose a little bit of attack speed on the Chris dagger, but it's okay. It's okay. And if anything, I would say you should do something like this. Yep, so this is activating all of them, and we're pretty much done with this thing. This has the chance where it's supposed to be. The rest don't really matter. Let's roll them. Let's roll them. Give me my... And I found our whole lizard. That's extremely important, because this is literally what I wanted. You go here, you go here. Nice. And now these... obviously, I would like the lover to be better like that. Nice. And now these are both gonna give us 50% stamina, so I'm using 0 stamina at this point. Vampirism would be really important to find. Let's get more regen, I guess. Whoop, my music sound effects there. Give me a second to close my phone sounds. Okay. We found a debuff consumed. I don't care about that. I don't care about Ace of Spades either. I don't care about any of these. We are looking for a Poison Pestilence Flask. None of these, and let's go. I have literally only the next turn, time-wise, to get my Poison Pestilence Flasks. We'll have the perfect build at the end of this, that's for sure. Let's see how this goes. This is a dragon build. Dragons are in general very bursty, but we are anti-burst because we have like a million cap of resiliences here. And now that the burst is gone, I definitely would like to somehow get vampires, and they're gone. They are gone, so I need the Pestilence Flasks right this moment. The dragons here, we're obviously gonna do the flip here, as I said. You go here, you go here. Now this is gonna give us what we want, which is the dragon. Roll them. On our Hollow Lizard, that's perfect, because this way we have 3 Hollow Lizards, and that means we're gonna have my 12 heat, which is extremely important. Without the 12 heat, we can't even get what we want. And now the only thing we need, as a little bit of a bonus, I'm seeing this by the way, is, first of all, this inventory split out, the slot in the corner, and the Poison Pestilence Flask. I found another dagger. I mean, factually speaking, another dagger is better than healing herbs. We are a poison build after all. So, throw the healing herbs out, give me the dagger. Poison Pestilence Flask. We found a banana, which is going to be relevant because the Jimbos are going to make my stamina cost go 0, so we don't need the energy anymore. Roll them. Found another one of the Holy Lizards. That's also good. Once again, more heat means more speed. We have right now 1, 2, 3 Holy Lizards. We're going to throw away all the lovers, by the way. I've also found the flask I wanted. We're going to throw out all the lovers. Activate 2 random reveal cards. Right now, one pair and 1 quad. No, right now I don't want this, by the way. It should be like that. These should be like this. The lover is not active. Still not active. This lover is active. What? You know what I can just do? I can just do this. This guy's gonna be like 1 triplet. This guy's gonna be 1 quad. Yeah, we're okay with it. I'm thinking about having more Hollow Lizards, and that's what I'm thinking here. But I think the deck is gonna be full Hollow Lizard, full and 3 Hollow Lizards, and then 2 Jimbos. That's it. I don't really think I need anything else. So Yeah, I don't need this. Because 3 Hollow Lizards are 12 heat. And the leveled up dragon gives you heat on attack anyway. So we're not gonna... Like, the opponents are not gonna eat the heat away. That's the dangerous part. Unbelievable. And I did find the Pestilence Flask. That's perfect. So now I can actually just straight up throw away the Lovers. Because that's gonna get thrown out anyway. And I'm gonna get this. So I can now put another Poison Dagger in the build. Which is exactly what I wanted to do. For us, for that to fit. I guess this needs to be in a better spot right now. Something like that. Let me reorganize these actually. A dragon. Whoop, 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 and this. It's also correct, right? This is 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind. And this is at the very end. Very nice. This can go here for all that matters, and this can go here for all that matters. Nice, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And honestly, I would like to get the snowman. And the reason is, this thing is good. Your opponent gains 50% less max health from items. So I would like the opponent to not actually be able to get a lot of max health for free. I want them to allow to get that. Like, I want to lock in the opponent. Right now I have 1, 2, 3 helmets keeping us alive. We're gonna get the dragon to stun the opponents. And then now the only thing that's missing is the opponents should not be allowed to play pretty much. Is what I'm thinking. Also what I'm thinking is I should push this one up. So the other daggers get some attack speed? No, I don't think that matters that. I mean, it does matter. For now it doesn't. From the next turn it will. I'm gonna do like a perfect reorganize next. Let's see how this guy go. I would like to have had more fools, by the way. But it's okay. This guy became immune. It's okay. They have 40 poison. 60 poison, and they're gone. Easy enough. Whoop, almost died, by the way. Spikes is my downfall. That's why we need to go fast. Boom, I got the chunk. Okay, so I don't need you anymore. We're not gonna go regen build. We're gonna go triple dragon, double Jimbo, and that's it. For the deck build. And because the stamina. And then you go here. You go here. And now with like this that gives crit chance and hit chance to actually hit the ruby chunk. We are insane, by the way. Bring me this. Pop. Now opponents get less healing. I don't care about that. Although I don't have any reason to throw it out. Might as well be the last card, right? Roll them. Use buffs and whatnot? No. I would like this. Godly and unique items trigger faster. Because this is a godly item. This is also a godly item. So this costs 10. Throw this out. Throw this out. Wait a minute. Can I somehow check? It even lights up and tells you what the godly and unique items are. Throw this. Is garlic worse than healing herb? I can just throw the healing herb out. Give me this. 28. It goes here. 33. Okay, this needs to become super expensive. 58. Where is the 58? This does not exist. 24. 26. 29. 33. 45. I mean, this is the play. 42. Okay, this is exactly the play where it needs to be. You go here, you go here. I mean, yeah, this now gives us 15% attack speed on the main items of choice, which is godly and unique items, which is this, the main the dragon. So the dragon's gonna be stunning. Is there anything here that doesn't fit? I think we're good. So, time to explain what the build does. I think we're pretty much ready. Time to explain what the build does. I could push this here, but then I'm thinking. So it gives us higher chance to stun and whatnot. Let me think about it. I need to reorganize and then I'm gonna explain to you how the build works and then we're gonna start the run. Actually, we're gonna end the run. Okay, so I think I did the reorganization the way I wanted to do it. I think we're good here. So, what is the build? Time for the recap here before the final fight and then before the endless. This is a hammer, slammer, stun, and poison and kill the opponent's build. The main idea is we have two things that stun the opponent. We got the ruby chunk, which it says that gives us 1 heat, and when I have at least 12 heat, 30% chance to stun the opponent. And then I also have the hammer, which has 45% chance on stun, on hit to stun your opponent for 0.5 seconds. So we have two things that stun them. We want to get the 12 heat very fast. So how do we get this? We have a deck of cards here going on, which the Fool says that it fires faster, and then we have 1, 2, 3 Hollow Lizards, which all three say that gain 4 heat every time it fires. So we're gonna get 12 heat from these three, plus a little bit of attack in the ruby chunk. We should have the 12 heat. Then Jimbo says when it activates, if I have 3 of a kind, which is the dragons by the way, I get weapons use 25 plus the stamina. We have that twice, so if weapons should use 50% less stamina is the idea here. And the main weapon that use stamina is the hammer, but the hammer in general has a stamina issue, so we're gonna have that to fix that issue. The other thing we have is cursed daggers. Now, what do we care about actually about the stuns? We care about the stuns because we have poison daggers and cursed daggers. All of the daggers says that when you stun the opponent, triggers an extra attack, and they don't use stamina. So the idea is either this or this stuns the opponent, and then the opponent gets attacked from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daggers. All of them just hammer slammer the opponent to death. That is mainly the build. We also are a poison build because all my daggers are poison, and the cursed dagger says inflict 2 random debuffs, and this and the star items have 1% accuracy and crit hit chance per debuff on your opponent. So that means the hammers and the ruby chunk and the daggers are not gonna miss, and they're gonna also crit on top of that. Then we have the crow, which makes my items attack faster. Specifically, we care about the chunk and the hammer. The rest are gonna fire on their own anyway, and also give higher chance for debuffs to get duplicated up to 10 times. Also, it steals the luck. That's a bit irrelevant. It's gonna help us not miss that much. The idea here is that I'm not really sure if the stun gets duplicated, but the poisons are gonna get duplicated. Then after that, we also have a little bit of food items. We have a banana here to give us a little bit of stamina back, because once again, the hammer on its own, only having the hammer gives you a stamina issue. That's also why you have the dual Jimbos, right? So we have the stamina for that, the banana for that, and then a little bit of food. Then we also have a Makineko, which says that the 50% chance to resist crits and godly and unique items trigger 15% faster. You can see the little star, which are the godly items. That means it's the root chunk, the crowns, and it's going to be the 2 Jimbos, so they fire, all of them fire a bit faster. So we have things going fast and stunning the opponent. We also have this thing which says a 30% higher chance to trigger chance effects, and we're gonna gain luck and random buffs later. Once again, we don't want to be missing. The hammer here is gonna be the luck effect we care about, so instead of 45% chance, it's gonna be more than 50. So that's nice. And then last and not least, we have some little bit of CC and coverage. The CC is the fact that your opponent gains 50% as maximum health. We have that twice, so the opponent should be gaining 30% max health from any max health items. We don't want the opponents to have too much health, so we cannot catch up. The main issues we're gonna have, actually I'm gonna talk about in a minute. And then we also have a lot of early game non-damage taken. We have the no rush please, which means both players take 35% less damage for 10 seconds. That actually helps us because we are a burst build. In general, if you're a burst build, you don't want the opponent to get damage reduction. But the thing is that we are a steady burst build. We are good at stunning the opponent again and again and again and again because we have 2 stun things. So we are okay with the fight lasting. We're not okay with us dying fast because we are very weak against spikes. And if the opponent has spikes and we just hammer slammer them right away, we're gonna die. So we want us to take less damage. That's the main thing we care about. And then we also have 3 types of caps, which all of them make us take less damage. 25% less, 25% less, and now 25% less. This is for 3 seconds each. This is for 5 seconds. So for the first 3 seconds of the fight, we will take literally 0 damage. And then after that, for 5 seconds, we're gonna take 60% less damage, and after that, we're gonna take 35% less damage. At that point, opponent should be dead. I also am playing with chance to resist crits and stuns, and then here also we have opponent's healing is reduced and they don't get that many buffs. I would have liked to have a bunch of cap of discomforts, but I didn't. I think I found some gems, but I didn't really take them. The cap of discomforts are what you really need because this nullifies opponent's buffs, and the only way we're dying is if the opponents are spikes. Spikes are gonna kill us. Anything else should be a joke. Let's see how this goes. Let's destroy, first of all, the run, and then also endless. Let's roll here for the meme. We even found a poison, and let's go and see how this is gonna go. I think we min-maxed where everything is. I don't think I made a mistake. They have a hero shield build, which is in general an issue for us, but after the Jimbos fire, it should not be an issue anymore. And now we should start attacking. This here has a stamina cost of 1.5 per attack. It is actually an issue. Oh, we're dying. They have 104 poison, man. Are you serious right now? Come on, dragon. 150 poison? No. So unlucky here. The final fight was a loss. It's okay. 150 poison on the opponent, man. It's okay. Let's go now for the endless to see how this fares against, in general, opponents. A bit unlucky there at the end. Let's see how this goes. This is, I think, a blind build with max health. This is a max health scaling build. We should have this in general. As you see here, we're not really taking that much damage, and they're gone. Very nice. Then we have no vampirism and no healing, pretty much. That's the main issue. We need the opponent to die before we die. This is a spikes build. This is exactly what is an issue for us. Let's see how we're gonna deal against the spikes build. They have a bunch of poison, but they also have a bunch of shield gain. They have 9 spikes, so every single attack we do, we take 9 back. The only thing that's carrying us here is the... Nice, we won. That is 2 wins in a row. Let's go, let's go. And this guy's going for Omega Goobert, but I don't think they had time to do that. This, I don't think this can do anything against us. And they're gone. Very nice. Very nice. Up to 3 wins in a row. Love to the 4th one. This is a healing build with spikes once again. How many spikes are we gonna fight today? We're extremely unlucky with how many spikes we're fighting. But it's okay. And they're gone. You know, Vampirism is my weak point. If I had Vampirism gain somehow, we would have been very, very, very safe. That was 4 wins in a row. Let's go on to the next one. By the way, once again, we definitely want to be gaining my... Look at my heat. 8, 9, and boom. And now we can stun with a chunk. And they're gone, man. They're gone. They are gone. So that was a classic poison build with anti-blind. I don't know. They're gone. 4 wins in a row. After the 5th one. Once again, a person playing the ukulele without using the... Wow, man, the ukulele got nerfed in the ground. Advanced the cooldown of random item by 20%. This used to be 50. By the way, ukulele has died. The ukulele, when it fired, it was advanced the cooldown of random non-music item by 50%. And now it's 20%. And they're still not using it, by the way. Anyway, off we go. 5 fights in a row. 5 wins in a row. Off to the 6th one. Hammer slammer them a bunch of times. They have 70% damage reduction because they also have some kind of damage reduction there. But that doesn't protect them from death. 6 win in a row, off to 7. 6 win in a row, off to the 7th one. They have a shield. Shields are an issue for us, as I said. This begins with 3 stamina usage. After the Jimbo's fire, it's down to 1.5. Still an issue because all of the daggers attacking don't even allow that thing to fire. Oh, we're dying. Oh, okay, we lost the fight. I think that was like 6 wins, 1 loss. Once again, I'm gonna go into Uber Endless if I don't lose 3 times. We have lost once. Fire again. I'm not really sure if giving the opponent's damage reduction was the call. But it's okay. It feels to me like it works. Maybe it was not the call. Obviously, Hammer Slammer build is a super duper early burst build. Yeah, I'm not sure if this no rush please was a good choice. But we're super duper rushing them. I mean, do you realize this? I'm rushing them down and killing them with them having 35% damage taken. So maybe it was a huge mistake going with a no rush please. This guy has 85% damage taken. And I'm still able to do like 80. Look at this, 35% damage taken. Uh-oh, it's gonna be the rainbow thing. Oh, they're gonna melt us. Whoa, it's a race. Whoa, we lost. Yeah, I think no rush was a mistake. 21 blind, by the way. Didn't even affect us. Still had 99 accuracy. 2 losses. Okay, 2 losses right now, and I think 6 wins. So we're gonna need to get 2 more wins here back to back. Otherwise, the build is not even made for endless. Like, not for true endless at least. And we beat this guy too. And this is gonna be here the last fight before we enter the endless. The true endless, in my opinion. Which is I fight again and again until I lose. Let's see. It's a ranger. We do a bunch of zeros here. A bunch of zeros. Continue with the zeros. They have 5 spikes. We have them at 73, 76 poison. 89 poison, 103 poison, they just became immune. Oh, they just got 180 shielding. It's a race. Whoa, 150, 160, we got him. Got him. And now we're gonna enter through endless with 8 wins and 2 losses. Not my best run in the universe, but let's see how this is gonna now deal with the rest of these guys. Also a little bit of spikes build. I would like to do super duper duper heavy spikes build. At one point, that would be something I'm excited about. What would you like me to actually play? Tell me about in the comments down below what you would like me to play, so I might try it. This is a spikes build, this is gonna kill us. Also, I'm thinking about doing a new channel, which should have all the long-form content. I don't want on this channel to have all those 10-hour videos on, and those 7 hours full 100% videos. So, I'm thinking about the name of the other channel. Keep an eye out for that when we're gonna actually open it up. I'm gonna announce when the opening happens, but I don't have a name right now. This guy has deflect debuff, so we should have issues. So yeah, give me some names. I was thinking about Sifd longer or Sifd 2 or something basic. Like, I'm not really good at naming things. As you know, the channel is called Sifd, so you know I'm really not good at naming things. This is Spike's build. So maybe some ideas as to what the name of the other channel could be, and then when we get a name, then we're launching. Like, literally. But if you want to do a channel and you were stuck at the name, yes, I'm stuck at the name. That's pretty much it. And I think we're gonna die here. So I would like to hear 2 types of comment down below. First of all, what type of run do you like to do? Do you want to see? Is it gonna be something old? Because I remember playing with these guys, and it has been a long time playing from the old characters. Or do you want to want to see new stuff, something specific? Comment down below. I'm gonna read it and get some ideas as to what to play next. And that's the one of the 2. And the other one is gonna be, what should the name of the channel be for long form content videos? Because I want to make this this channel have small form content videos, so I maybe start uploading a little bit more, right? Because the idea was I reduce how many videos I upload because I want to do big runs and whatnot. But now I'm playing Backpack Battles again, so I can rotate back to doing smaller videos but more content. So maybe I'm gonna go back into uploading 5 times a week or 7 times a week, although it's stressing me out a little bit. But still, the main idea is I want to transfer the big form content over to the other channel. What should the name be? And we're gonna like begin splitting the content so that people who want to, you know, so that you guys don't feel pressure, right? Because I've read a lot of comments that are like, yo, you uploaded a 12-hour video, I'm still not done with the previous one, or you know, I upload every third day, and then it's like, oh man, I'm still not done with doing Cold Drawn, or I'm still not done doing that, I'm still not done with seeing Revolution Idol. So I was thinking like transfer that over to our channel, so it feels like it just sits there, because that channel is gonna be like 1 video per week, 1 video per 10 days or something. So it's gonna be like the 10-hour videos, the 9-hour videos, full-on playthroughs and whatnot. So that's the idea of the new channel, and then I'm gonna rotate back to this one being more like roguelikes, indies and whatnot. So it's gonna be a little bit of a faster form content. Faster form content, he says. 1-hour videos they are. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.